Hi everyone, it's Laura here from makingcardsisdone.com. Welcome to another card making video tutorial here at my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create a summer and beach inspired card with lawn fawn stems and dies. So let's get started. I started out by die cutting these shapes from the Trees and Hammock die cut set from Lawn Fawn. As you can see, I die cut all of the elements out of some colored and white cardstock. Next, I used the large stitched rectangles die cut set from Lawn Fawn to die cut a rectangle out of white cardstock. I die cut that rectangle 3 times in total, and then I used the simple stitched wavy borders from Lawn Fawn to die cut a wavy border for the sea, and then I used this curved border from the stitched borders die cut set from Pretty Pink Posh. I used some washi tape to adhere my wavy border piece to my Easy Clean craft mat from Tonic, and I am using a very inexpensive makeup brush to add some color to this piece of cardstock. First, I used Tumbled Glass Distress Oxide ink, then I went in with the Peacock feathers, and finally I am going back in with the Tumbled Glass. Before I'll be doing that, I'm cleaning my makeup brush using the chamois from Lawn Fawn and a Kleenex to make sure that my makeup brush is completely dry. And as you can see, you will get some really easy, effortless, and beautiful blending with these brushes and with the Distress Oxide colors. I'm using some water in my hand to create some water splatters, and then I'm using a Kleenex to wipe that down a little bit and to make sure it will look really nice and clean. Next, I'm using Antique Linen Distress Oxide ink to create the sand piece for my card. I'm using the same blender brush that I used for the blue colors, and all I did is I wiped it down on my chamois from Lawn Fawn and a Kleenex just to clean that in between switching colors. It's time to assemble these palm trees and the little coconuts, or the coconut trees in this case, and I am using some Tonic Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to do that, and then also some foam squares to adhere the coconuts. Next, I'm using the On the Beach stamp set from Lawn Fawn, and I'm stamping my favorite images from this set using Memento Tuxedo black ink. I'm stamping these images on Nina Solar White 110-pound heavy cardstock. This is my favorite cardstock for Copic coloring. I'm also using my stamp chamois to clean my clear stamps after using them. Okay, so now that I stamped these images, it's time to color them using Copic sketch markers. For today's color scheme, I decided to go with yellow, coral, peach, and turquoise colors. I looked up some summer-inspired color schemes on Pinterest, and I saved a bunch of color schemes in my little Pinterest board so I can have lots of inspiration for future cards. I really like to use Pinterest for card ideas, especially for color schemes and also for Copic color combinations. So whenever I want to buy some new Copic markers, I look up some combinations on Pinterest, and then I usually end up buying the ones I like the most. I'm going to use the coordinating dies to cut out all of my images. As always, I'm using a Spellbinder's Platinum 6 die cutting machine. I'm not completely finished yet with the coloring because I still need to color this little bear. I'm using E27, E57, and E55 to give him some color. I ended up using these markers, or just repeating the coloring process for this bear about 4 times just until I was happy with how the shading turned out. Next, I'm using E51 and E50 to add some color to his little face. And then finally, I'm going to assemble this little hammock using my Tonic Nuvo Smooth Precision Adhesive Pen. I ended up adding some color to that piece of the hammock using Squeeze Lemonade Distress Oxide ink. Then I am using some more of that Tonic Nuvo Smooth Precision Adhesive, and I'm also going to use some foam squares later on in the video to adhere the finished piece on my card. And I just really like these dies from Fawn so much. I think they're simply adorable. I love the palm trees and a little hammock. And what I really love about these dies is that you can actually put a little critter inside the hammock, which I think is so cool. Next, I'm using one of the dies from the Sandy Beach Accents die kit set from Fawn, and this creates a little slit so you can put little things in the sand, and I think that's just so clever. I am going to use my Tonic Nuvo Smooth Precision Adhesive Pen to adhere those little images. I decided to adhere the bear's little drink, his beach ball, and then some shells for extra color and extra decoration on this card. I also colored the bottle of SPF, but I didn't end up using that, but I'll definitely be using it on a future card. Next, I'm adhering the palm trees and the hammock on my finished card using foam squares just to add a little bit of dimension. To finish up this card piece, I'm going to stamp a sentiment from the On the Beach stamp set from Fawn that says "Seize the Day." I'm also going to stamp the little exclamation mark, and what I really like about these sentiment stamp sets, or these sentiment stamps I mean, is that they line up perfectly. So it's really easy to mix and match these different sentiments together. I'm adhering my finished card front on a piece of pattern paper from the Really Rainbow Scallops paper pack collection from Fawn. I'm also adding some sparkle using a Spectrum Noir clear glitter gloss marker and of course a coat of Tonic Nuvo Crystal Glaze. Finally, I am going in with the Tonic Nuvo White Blizzard glitter drops, and that finishes up this card. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.